Rodgers Packers. With that, let's get you up to Green Bay, Wisconsin, where we welcome in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Hey. 4 down. No. 319. I got 87. That's speed, boy. 319.
A first carry now. This is Lacy. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And a wide receiver to watch in this offense, certainly Jordy Nelson.
And most defenses watch him run past them. Jordy Nelson can run every route in the route tree and take it to the house.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
Hey, boys, got 4 down. 319.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
4 down.
They go play action here on 1st down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And a look at Seattle's defense.
When Bobby Wagner's career is said and done, people are going to look back and say he was an absolute steal in the NFL draft. A Pro Bowl player for any team.
Off the play fake to Lacy. Here's Rodgers. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
4 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
They do go for it. It's trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. After the interception, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. It's Clay Matthews with a pick. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Hey, 4 down. 319.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Now Rodgers trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 15 yards through the air on a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And this offense often hinges on one of the best tight ends in the league, and that's Jimmy Graham.
I think he made up for lost time when he got to the NFL, because in college he was mainly a basketball player, a defender who couldn't score. Now he's flipped it around.
And that's Curse for the Seattle touchdown, hauling it in. Jermaine Curse from 10 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And his kick is right through. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Motion man, watch 12, watch 12. 319, 319.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Mike Morgan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack.
319.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 12 yards is the pickup there. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
He's checking. 319. Hoka, over here.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
And his throw here's incomplete. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the... They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On third down, Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Doug Baldwin, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play for the Pack on third. 44 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams in Arizona, those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all of these places. But Mexico, for the 2nd straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Should be a ton of fun and a very good matchup. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Wilson on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Throwing is Wilson. Complete out right to Kurz. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
15 yards through the air on a first down. First down, this is Rawls. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Lambeau following these words. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And the wideout in motion. On second down, here's Wilson being chased out left. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas Rawls, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And they went big on first down, proves unfruitful.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Off the play fake to Lacey. Here's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
Yeah, showed it right there outside of the pocket and on the money.
Over here. Under crunch. Over here.
They go play action here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
An interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. He's going to let this one go deep. And, oh, what a catch at the 2. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 39 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Special teams coaches spend a lot of time scheming things up, but this was just a bad return. Now the offense has a long way to go to try to put points on the board.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep. He's got a man, complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Buying time to his left. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st down, Wilson. Flush to his right. And some room to work. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And that's Curse for the Seattle touchdown, hauling it in. Jermaine Curse in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And he's got it up and through. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with a... Hey, Charles, you give me water? Jeez, Chuck, they cut off the halftime show again. Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start of the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Steps away to his left. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. 2nd and 10 now. Wilson flushed out right. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Being chased out left. And some space here. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now Wilson on second down. Surveying the field. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin, and it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Third and short, it's Procise. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just third and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. So the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Third and long, it's Wilson. His throw caught at about the 5. And a big 32-yard play on third. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible. After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drive.
They'll let Reese see what he can do by the goal line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Marcel Reese taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And he puts it through. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Finding time. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. The play clock's running down. On second down, here's Wilson. Over the middle here to Wilson. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz.
And this will be caught at the 30. A gain of 32 that time. I know at this level initially they were worried about him being only 5'11", pocket presence. Plays like that, they just remind you he does it so well at every level.
North Carolina State, a little bit more of the spread stuff. At Wisconsin, pro style out of the pocket. And the biggest throws he makes in the NFL still come from the pocket. Russell Wilson can do it all.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jermaine Kearse, 28 yards. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. Hauschka now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now the Packers get set to go. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
319!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it go again. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Now Rodgers. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Back now at Lambeau. And they only need a little bit here. Third down and very short.
You got 4. No. You got 458. 41's coming. 41's the mic.
Off the play fake to Lacey. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Mike Morgan getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. He sets to fire deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on third down plays, but when you go for it on fourth down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
4 down. Check. 4 down. 319. 41 Mike.
They go play action for Lacey. Now Rodgers. And he finds Cook. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time. Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jared Cook from 6 yards away. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Shift together here from the D-line.
Check three. Check three.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Forward with it over the middle. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And they just hit another big completion there, and I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now Wilson on second down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Mike Daniels in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Check 26, check 26. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Slide, move 15. 95, 95. Win the rep, let's go.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here's John Ryan now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Rodgers now on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And my goodness, another interception. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Wilson, a give to Rolls. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Wilson wants to throw it. This will be caught at about the 3. 23 yards on the play.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's